Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Got a knife to take a look at. This is a newer release from Eafengrow and the model is the EF165. This is going to have DC53 steel, Micarta handles, and be less than $25. So stick around if you want to learn about it. I'll do a real quick unboxing. I'll go over all the features and specifications. We'll do some cutting test with it and I'll give some thoughts on it. So as you can see, we just have a plain black box with this one, but let's get it cut open, see how things are packaged. So we do have a small little cleaning cloth there, and then there is some padding down there. Alright, so here is the EF165. They do include this sheath with it. We'll take a look at it first. So this is made out of Kydex. It is a pancake style sheath, meaning that it's two separate pieces that are pressed together. Bunch of holes, you could put some lanyard in here, tie it around your leg or something. It does have a belt clip though right here. So that is like spring, but you feed your belt through that. There's a small little drain hole down there. Let's check the fitment here. So nice positive click there. You can use this part here kind of as a thumb ramp to kind of help pull that out. Very positive though. Great retention, no rattle at all with that. Yeah, I'm shaking that really hard and that's not moving at all. And here is the EF165. Give you guys some close-ups before I go over all the details. So this is a full Tang knife. It's a drop point with the flat grind. And like I said, they're using DC53 steel. This has a hardness of 59 to 61. And it has a stone wash finish on it. Got a little bit of jimping up on top here. Not real aggressive, but it does provide a little bit of traction there for sure. A small sharpening choil right there. They're using Micarta handles on this. There's just the slightest palm swell here. Does have a finger guard right down here. Initial impressions is it actually fits really well. I'll have to see whenever I start using it, but I don't really feel a lot of like hot spots right now. It's very comfortable. There is a lanyard hole back here that does go all the way through the steel as well. As far as dimensions, we're looking at a blade length of 3.8 inches, handle length of 4.4 for a total length of 8.2 inches. I personally really like this size of a knife, around an 8-inch fixed blade. They're not too small and they're also not too big. You can just do a lot of tasks with a knife like this. A couple other dimensions for you quickly. We're looking at a blade thickness of 3.6 millimeters and a blade height of right about an inch. And our handle thickness is about 16 millimeters. Let's grab a quick weight on this knife. We're looking at 4.6 ounces, so very lightweight. Let's throw the sheath on there with it. 6.4 ounces total. But let's start doing some cutting with it. This is obviously right out of the box. I've not even wiped the oil off the blade yet. But let's just see how it is right out of the box here. Very, very clean cut. That was probably more me than the knife. Yeah, it definitely was. Yeah, that is a very sharp knife. I always like to use these index cards when I'm doing knife tests because it'll show you how clean of a cut you can get here. If it's real jagged, you know the knife has some imperfections or it's not very sharp. But let's see what this looks like. So I look for like a bunch of like little tails that are coming up on here, and that's actually pretty clean. Yeah, this is a very sharp knife right out of the box. That's actually some of the cleanest cuts that I've ever seen on these cards. Try some corrugated cardboard next. Let's see what kind of cut we can get here. Again, very, very clean. Alright, got a couple different kinds of rope here. Let's see how that goes through that. Again, that was super, super, super easy. I mean, I'm barely putting any pressure on this thing at all. It's just going right through it. This stuff here, every knife that I try on this always struggles with it. It's like a plastic type of rope, and it's the kind of rope that you really can't even tie into a knot. The blades always get hung up on it, but let's see what this can do here. I actually went through in one pull. Very impressed. Most knives, it takes me 3 or 4 pulls to get through this. So yeah, very sharp. Let's do just a regular zip tie here. Oh yeah, that went right through that. Kind of have almost like an extension cord here. There's 3 cables inside of this pretty thick sheath. Let's see if that can go through that. So yeah, again, no trouble at all. I really didn't even have to put that much pressure down on it. Alright, this here is 1/2 inch heater hose. Let's see how it cuts through this. Very clean and very easy to get through it. Try to do some things just with the tip here. See how that does. Alright, let's see how it does. Just kind of taking some bark off here. Basically just trying to like shave this down a little bit, and it's making pretty quick work of that. We'll see how this does with chopping. This is a really balanced knife. It's not like blade heavy, so it probably won't be the best chopper in the world. I'd say if you needed to get through a small branch or something, just take like another log and basically just drive it through. And that'll take it off then. Alright, let's see about splitting some little chunks here next. This is just some dimensional lumber, so should go through that no troubles. The spine of this blade here is just a little bit rounded, but let's see if it'll throw sparks at all from the spine. So barely any, really. Maybe where the jimping is, let's try it there. Yeah, they're just the smallest little sparks. That would be really tough to start a fire with that. You probably could use the blade in an absolute pinch. So I obviously just got this EF165, but my initial impressions are this is a really sweet little knife. I definitely like it, The ergonomics on this is just absolutely fantastic. It just fits my hands just so well. I think that the overall like fit and finish of everything is excellent. I don't see any type of like CNC machine markings or anything like that. The bevel on it is excellent. I like that they're using DC53. It's basically like upgraded D2. It's got more chromium in it. It's more rust resistant. It sharpens easily. It holds an edge well. I think this is definitely a good like multi-purpose knife. You could use this for food prep. You could use this for camping tasks or hunting. Maybe some like light bushcraft type stuff, whittling wood. It is not the best chopper for wood because there just isn't enough weight out here on the blade. But like I demonstrated, you could just take another log and chop through whatever wood you needed to. Also, it does have a slightly rounded spine, so it's not great for throwing sparks. But I honestly think for $25, you cannot go wrong with this knife. And these are available on Amazon. They have the black or green micarta handles. And I'll leave that link down in the video description in case you guys want to find out more information on this knife. I think there's about 9 reviews right now, so if you want to read any of them or if you want to pick one up. But alright guys, if you found the video helpful or informative in any way, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And that's going to be it on this one. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.